How can you make money on full autopilot if you don't have any experience yet, but you want to get into trading? Actually, that's a problem that can be solved. So let's go over how our robot works, how you can set it up for yourself, and, accordingly, how you can start earning on full autopilot. All you need to do is watch this video carefully until the end, activate our robot, and then start earning. Now, I'm going to show you step-by-step instructions on how our robot works, and how you can replicate our results. Let's get started. The very first step in analysis, of course, is analyzing the news. Since we have news, you can see some screenshots here showing what the news looks like. We trade them ourselves, but the robot also analyzes them. These are sudden events that have a strong impact on the price. So, this background is very important for us. The robot analyzes this as well. I won't make it complicated. I'll just get to the point. We have financial news that is scheduled, and we also have financial news that is unscheduled. For example, Trump comes out and starts talking about some sanctions. This has a strong impact on the market, so these are unscheduled news events. Even here, for instance, we can see the names of the news items. So somewhere a piece of news comes out, and it affects the market. Many traders don't know how to use this, but our robot can see it. Let's even open a trade as an example, and then we'll talk about another feature of the robot. First, let's open an example. I'm choosing the euro to US dollar currency pair. Now I'm selecting one of the 12 currency pairs. Specifically, in this case, it's euro to US dollar. We'll talk about these currency pairs next. How do you even choose them? And why exactly 12 currency pairs? What do you need to know next? After the robot has analyzed the news and the overall news background, we can see that we have different volumes. Next, the bot starts analyzing the volume specifically. In other words, what is our current volatility? High or on the contrary, low? This includes the analysis of both horizontal and vertical volumes. So the robot understands the key levels, where the price will be, where it will encounter resistance, and where, on the contrary, it will accelerate. For example, even when it seems like we have a strong upward movement, the robot might give a sell signal because it detects a very strong level somewhere here. It understands that within 1 or 3 minutes, the price will reach this level and experience a sharp rebound. That's exactly how the robot reads the chart. So, it's a very professional tool that allows traders to earn quite well. And, accordingly, no knowledge or experience is required. It's just a pure machine that does all the analysis for you. So, after it analyzes the news and the volumes, it then starts analyzing the indicators. What does that mean? Actually, right now, you can see 6 indicators on the chart. We can't even see the price anymore. And just imagine, the robot has more than 90 of them. We're constantly updating them, removing some, adding others. We have a dedicated team that works specifically on the robot. So once again, I'm reminding you that the link to this robot is right now in the description. If you want to get a cool trading tool, then go ahead and activate this bot right now. It will do all the analysis for you. Just look at these 6 indicators right now. And imagine, the robot has a whole 90. If we add a few more indicators, we won't be able to see the price at all. That's why this is very, very dangerous for a beginner. Specifically, using too many indicators. That's why I recommend using a maximum of 2 indicators. If you're trading on your own or with a bot, for example, you can use one indicator like RSI or CCI. You can check out separate videos. I go into more detail about this there, when it has finished analyzing the indicators. So let's put it this way. First, we look at the news, since that's actually a really important point. First, the bot analyzes the news, then it analyzes the volumes, and after that, it moves on to the indicators, and only after that does it move on to technical tools. So, this doesn't always work actually, but still, this feature is available too. If the first 2 parameters aren't enough, then the indicators are used. If even the indicators aren't enough to make a decision, then we turn on the technical tool. It could be some kind of level, it could be a certain range, or it could even be a pattern. So, the bot sees that there's a reversal pattern here and, accordingly, makes a trade based on it. Plus, it also relies on all these other points. So, in reality, this is a very complex algorithm, and we trained it specifically for 12 currency pairs. So, you go into the robot, and here you have 12 currency pairs to choose from. We did the full training specifically on these pairs. Longtime subscribers remember that at first there were only 4 currency pairs in the bot: Euro dollar, British pound dollar, and Euro Swiss franc. I don't recall if it was the British pound / Japanese yen or the US dollar / Canadian dollar. Now there are 12 of them. These are the currency pairs that have stood the test of time and on which you can confidently make money, so you can boldly choose any currency pair. Here's another thing I recommend you do here. So, for example, you type in British pound / Japanese yen, British pound / Canadian dollar, and mark them with these stars. When you click on the star, the currency pair immediately appears here on the left. This way, you can add these 12 currency pairs to your top bar. You'll have quick access to them. Let's pick any currency pair. For example, let's go with British pound to dollar. Next is the trade duration. Look, to choose the trade duration, you need to understand two things first. What trading style is comfortable for you? If you like really fast trades, then choose 1 minute. If you need more time to think, if you need time to make a decision, 3 minutes is the perfect option for you. If you want to trade for a longer period of time, for example, if you're watching a show, doing your own thing on the side, or traveling somewhere, then you can use 5 minutes. So if you get a 5-minute signal, make sure to select it. It's very important that everything matches up for you. If you selected 5 minutes for a trade on the broker, then you also need to select 5 minutes in the bot. Sometimes we have beginners who, for example, choose 1 minute in the bot, but have 3 minutes set on the platform. Naturally, this kind of mistake can lead to a loss. That's pretty unpleasant. So, about the timing once again, 1 minute is very fast trading, 3 minutes is when you're still getting the hang of things, and 5 minutes is perfect for trading on autopilot. You get the signal, open the trade, and forget about it, and then you just collect the result. No extra stress, no rush. So, I hope everything is clear about the timing now. Let's look at another example. Let's pick a volatile currency pair. This is the euro dollar. Not a bad currency pair. Let's go to the booster bot. We'll set the trade time to 1 minute. And now we wait. Signal. I'm getting a sell signal. I'm opening a sell trade right from here. At first, of course, I should have checked what time I had set, which currency pair I was using, and which direction I was opening the trade. That happens too. You get a sell signal, but you have the wrong currency pair, the wrong time, or the wrong direction. Let's think about why the booster bot gave me a sell signal. If I do a straightforward technical analysis, I'll see that a wedge is forming here. And it's actually more of a descending wedge, since we have a reaction at the bottom, but at the top we're not pushing through this level as strongly anymore. So, we can expect that a fairly large volume will come in from this range, and we'll be able to move lower. So, maybe BoosterBot picked up on this too, or maybe some other algorithm of his was triggered. Maybe it's the news, maybe some increased selling volume just entered the market and BoosterBot noticed it. Yeah, it also analyzes volumes, and what trades are being opened right now. That's why it's really convenient. You don't need to use a lot of indicators or, basically, read the market yourself. You can just trust the signals from the bot. As you can see, I'm taking $2,600 to my balance, and honestly, my analysis was correct too. Well, at least I want to believe that. Does that mean I can still compete with the robot? Alright, I'll leave a link to this bot in the description, pinned to the comments. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send us a direct message. For any question, we'll be happy to answer and help you with anything, whether it's activating the bot, getting a signal, or if you just want to chat with us. We have a lot of traders, and we're all over the world. And as you can see, there are already 19,000 of us. So join our community and earn with us. I'll leave all the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next videos. Either way, my analysis worked out. Looks like I can still call myself a trader after all. See you soon.